Before this video begins, I'd like to give a huge thanks to my channel members who you can see on screen now. Become a member by hitting the join button and get your name here among other awards today. Hello there and welcome to another update video, update number 9. By my counts, this is the first update since April and one that's probably needed to be made since July, because according to the notes which I deleted just before this, that's how long it's been. However, I've decided to go noteless for this one and just sort of spit from the mouth and see where we get, although considering I've had to record this about 13-14 times now, that seems to be going very well. So let's talk. Those of you who are more attentive might have noticed over the last few weeks and months, I guess, the channel has sort of been selectively uploadless. It's sort of, yeah, one week there'll be uploads, next week there won't be uploads, and then it can be a bit sporadic and so on. My apologies greatly for that, but unfortunately, as usually happens this time of year, the channel basically last year went into a brief hiatus for about 2 months, although that was for other reasons. 2017 the channel also went around this time. For whatever reason, around this time of year, apparently my channel just sort of lies dormant every now and again. But this time round, it is mostly down to work. I've basically doubled my work hours. It's picking up quite heavily. It's not very fun for me, although the paycheck at the end of the month is a little bit more fun than usual. So that's good, but yeah. No, that's kind of killing most of my free YouTube time, because free time and YouTube time are very, very different things, because yeah, editing and stuff, I don't find that fun, I despise it. But yeah, that sort of explains roughly where I've been. Don't worry, I'm not like on a mental, I'm not in rehab or anything like that, although I probably should be. No, it's just work, essentially, and some life stuff here and there. But no, don't worry, I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here, we're still trucking, nothing bad's happening, I promise. Anyways, with that being said, obviously because there is less free time to spend on this, there does have to be some changes coming, some of which you might have already gathered. A few series have sort of gone on, well, a bye-bye. One such series is of course Silly Car Showdown, which was very popular. However, just simply put, I don't have the time for it, and also I don't have the interest in it. Horizon 4, as much as I love the game, it's a really very good game. It's probably the best Horizon game we've had since Horizon 1, and I'll stick by that. However, much like every single Horizon game ever, after a few months it can get very, very boring. And yeah, I'm kind of in fatigue with the game. I'm sure a lot of people know exactly what I'm talking about, and after 70 episodes I feel it's good to call it quits here. My hugest apologies to anyone who requested a car that did not show up. I did try to cover everyone's cars at least once, so hopefully those of you who requested cars and helped to keep the series alive, well, at least one of your cars was featured. But yeah, no, I think I had like a couple of episodes left of it actually, but in the end I just decided to delete those. They just weren't as good as the others. You could sort of tell in the later episodes my sort of fatigue with the series in general was starting to grow, so that has gone by the wayside. Another thing, I don't really want to talk about this. ETCC Season 2 has not been fun. You know, there's been some fun moments with it, certainly, don't get me wrong. Just last week we had a great battle at Road America, a 6-way battle for the lead, which was highly entertaining. However, organising that has been a nightmare. There's not going to be another season, don't ask. And yeah, if you want to watch videos on that, my best suggestion to you right now is to go check out Rhino GT4, who's been uploading his stream footage, I believe, to his channel. That's probably the only place you're going to get ETCC content for a while, if at all. Most likely I'm going to be privating what recaps I did make while I decide what I'm going to do with that. I kind of want to cover the last few sort of rounds and stuff myself, because I like the in-depth coverage I do, but the problem is it's just such a time sink. It legitimately takes about 7-8 hours to get one of those videos together, and simply put, there are videos I'd rather work on, and yeah, that series has sort of been not particularly much fun for me as the organizer, I've got to be honest. So yeah, If you don't see those again, that's kind of why. And that's why also you won't see the recap videos for Season 2 for a while. I'll probably unlist them or something, so if you want them, you're more than welcome to them, but yeah, that is kind of just not something I'm looking at covering at the moment. Forza Top Gear Laps, though, I must point this out, is not dead. Instead, what's happening with that is we are going to be getting rid of the scheduling on that. So before, I always used to try and make it so that it was Tuesday the main episode would come out and Saturday the Rivals episode would come out. Scheduling is something I do all the time in my real life. I like having everything set out. I like knowing what I'm doing weeks in advance most of the time. However, with the fact of what I do now, it's just the scheduling just does not work. I can't keep to the schedule because of so many variables. So now when it comes to that series, I am very much a case of, or indeed any series I do now, there's not going to be set times for when certain episodes or certain things are going to come out each week. It's literally just going to be when it's done, it will come out. So that's not going to affect the Let's Play videos because they're time scheduled, which I still will do because I like my time slots. They work for me. But in terms of actual upload days and stuff, it will literally be when it comes out. Top Gear Laps is not dead, trust me. I know it's been a while since the last episode. It really pissed me off as well because I've got like 2 episodes that are literally ready to go. They just need voiceover work, and it's just trying to find the time and the right state of mind to do them in. So that is definitely something that is still happening. Hopefully you'll see the videos from that soon and we can get back trucking with that series. So there's a little bit of a recap to that. Silly Car Showdown's dead. ECCC recap videos probably dead because they just take way too much time. But Forza Top Gear Laps is not dead, and the Let's Play stuff is not dead. The problem is editing is just a nightmare. You know, there is a key distinction between free time and YouTube time, and editing. I hate it so much. To be fair, I have 2 episodes of FM3 ready to go. I'm also very forgetful, which doesn't help. I'm just not very good with my memory, so that's sort of a brief explanation of where I've gone and the plan going forward. As I said before, don't worry, those of you who are like, oh, I wonder what's happened to him. No, I'm literally the same old normal person I am. Don't worry, I haven't got any like amazing stories. I haven't gone to rehab or whatever. I'm still here. I'm still living a very, very boring life, but a boring life that has been sort of without YouTube content for a while because I've kind of liked having free time, I guess. I don't know. A special apology to the channel members who actually pay to keep the channel running. Yeah, without your support, I don't know. Again, the problem is the channel just doesn't make that much money, which I'm not complaining, you know. At the end of the day, I'm a 1200 sub channel. It should not be a job, but my god, it feels like it sometimes. But yeah, no. Thank you to all the channel members and anyone who watches ads and whatnot. You paid for a tyre on my car last week, which was very handy because it got a nail for a brand new bleeding tyre as well. Twat. Anyways, yeah, that's what you paid for last week, or last month, in case you was curious. The month before that, for whatever reason, every time I get a YouTube payment, something bad happens and it has to be spent on something that I wasn't planning to spend money on. So that's nice. Yeah, anyways, thank you all very much for watching, thank you all very much for sticking with me. If you've got any other questions, do leave them down below in the comment section, and I will endeavour to answer them. With that all being said and done, thank you all very much for watching, thank you all very much for your continued support, and I'm actually off this week, so there might be some things this week, there might be some live streams and so on, as I try and catch up on series, and hopefully I kind of want to end some of the Let's Plays as well in the next couple of weeks and months, because, yeah, FM3 I want it done by the end of the year, and we're so close yet so far, and also Horizon 3, of course. I want to get that finished at some point, so, yeah, join us for those if you're watching this sort of this week, which is September the 12th currently, and, yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to stop rambling now. I promised this wouldn't go on forever, but apparently I've managed to make it take almost 10 minutes, so that's fun. Yeah, stay tuned for more. Thank you all very much for watching. Ask questions down below, and until next time, farewell.